Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I am Aaron Loomis. With me today is Jiunn Liu, Seth Guys, John McTavish. How you guys doing today?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
So today we are talking about the Córdoba and Morales Finca Santa Fe FSG Toro. Cigar is 6-inch by 52 ring gauge. Comes out of Nicaragua. The factory is undisclosed. Wrapper is Nicaraguan Criollo 98. Binder is Florida Sungrown. Fillers from Nicaragua. It is blended by Azarias Mustafa Cordoba. Price point is $23. Cigar was released in 2019. We were able to pick this cigar up through Corona Cigar Company, which I think is the only place you can get it. So if you are looking for the cigar, go there and pick it up.
And have a tasty bourbon or whiskey because their freaking
Absolutely.
bar is like stocked.
Yeah. All right, Jiunn, take us through your overall experience with this cigar.
That's enough ass kissing. Okay. I like this cigar. So I didn't know this until you just told me this, but so this Santa Fe, in regards to the previous one, the original one that Azari's made, has FSG tobacco, but nonetheless, I like the cigar. I thought it was a really good medium strength, full flavored. Got a lot of butter bread, roasted nuts. Got this like Cuban-esque, and I say that a bit loosely. With a lot of Cuban cigars, I get this like barnyard must to it, and I got that with this cigar. I like this. The only thing that sucks about this is that really high price tag of $23.
All right, Seth, what were your overall thoughts?
I thought it was a good cigar. I enjoyed the flavor profile, the musty wood and earth. I got that same quality. I even got like bread and sweet spices. It did have a little Cuban twang to it. You could definitely pick up the FSG tobacco. So I had terrible construction on mine, and so that killed it. But the flavor profile was pretty good.
Hey, John, what were your overall thoughts?
Well, I'm glad that June went first because I refrained from putting that in my my review because I didn't want to get roasted. But that was my immediate thought: is that the layers of flavor and that mustiness, that sort of Cuban approach to blending, absolutely got that. And the FSG I thought was really well done in this because FSG is a giant pain to blend with. So I think that citrus and that musty character of the FSG came through, and it really elevated the blend without making the flavor profile overwhelming on the palate. So yeah, I was very happy, and it was consistent from start to finish, which is always nice. So I ended up smoking this thing right to the nub, which is not something I do very often anymore. Aaron?
Yeah, the cigar had a nice start for me. Some chars started joining in the second, third, kind of dropped it down to average, and I kind of maintained that level of enjoyment the rest of the way. I was really looking forward to smoking this cigar because June and I had reviewed the original, and we both really, really liked it. But for me, I just don't know that the FSG binder really enhanced this profile from what it was before. I do like FSG tobacco. I don't when I'm normally smoking the FSG line, I'm getting the orange pith and the earthiness stuff, but I just didn't. There just maybe wasn't enough in this or whatever. I just didn't get that. But I think with how I don't know, want to say delicate the flavor profile is from the original, but I just don't know that FSG is going to be something that can really help this blend. But you guys had good experiences with it, so maybe I just missed out on what was supposed to be happening here. Price point is nuts on this cigar, so
Why is this so expensive?
Well, the original was $20, so there's just
Was it?
a slight premium on this one. So.
It's actually not that much considering how hard FSG tobacco is to get, and
Yeah.
it was binder quality. So
yeah. So people should buy one to try it out, see what they think. People that are fans of FSG tobacco, they might really enjoy this, so it'd be worth checking out. But the original was a high price point cigar already, so it's not like somehow this just went to the roof or anything like that. It's just a slight premium for it. So. All right, let's get into the scores. Start at the top with John at 7.17. Jiunn was next at 7.07. Seth gave it a 6.27. I gave it a 5.75. So, John, 7.17.
Man, I wish I could just review cigars like this all the time because it would make my life so much more pleasant and happy. And it's truly cigars like this that make doing a review job easy because I really don't have to do much and I don't have to dance and play nice at the end. I can just say, yeah, this is a really good cigar, and I wish I could smoke more of them because that's how I feel. I've always been a fan of Cordoba and Morales. I think their approach to
Cordoba.
Cordoba, the approach to blending is right up my alley, and as Jiunn kind of alluded to, it is a Cuban approach to blending, which I think is layered nuance, which is maybe lost sometimes in the industry. Anyways, good cigar. Love to smoke it again. Jiunn?
Um, so within this particular one, I agree with Aaron in the sense that I'm not really sure if the FSG binder enhanced it. I don't, not for me, it did. Especially, I was just looking at our website for the original Santa Fe we reviewed, that Aaron and I reviewed, and we put that review up September of 2016. So it's been a while. And I scored that one 8.2, whereas this one, what was it? I think like
707.
707. But then again, 707 is nothing to kind of brush over. I still think it's a good cigar, but not quite to the point where the original blend of it that Azarias did.
Yep. All right, Seth, 6.27.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I thought it was a good cigar. I like the flavor profile. I had a terrible construction on mine, which can happen. It could just be that one. But that really killed the review. But the flavor profile was good. I'd like to see it with like a little bit more age on it too. I kind of got behind the cigar. I wasn't crazy about it like the others, but I think construction probably would have brought it up. But good flavor profile.
Yeah, my 5.75 matches up well. I mean, it was a slightly above average flavor profile. I had some burn issues like Seth did. Needed a couple touch-ups to keep things going along. Yeah, I mean, kind of higher fives is I think where it's at. I definitely just didn't think it kind of matched up with the original release for it. So, with the price point, I just can't come back to it at that level. So I'm sure Jiunn can go back to it or swallow that price a little bit more, but
Hell yeah.
I couldn't do it. All right. Any other final thoughts from you guys on this cigar?
So I remember back in 2016 trade show when I think Azaria said, this is his kind of pride and joy in this blend.
Right.
And he said he really tried to because he's very well versed with Cuban cigars, and he wanted to blend something that was truly Cubanesque. And Cubanesque, that term is a very he gets kind of annoyed by that term because there's not a lot of cigars that say it's Cuban-esque that is truly Cuban-esque. So he was really trying to go after something like that with the Santa Fe. So, and I think he did a good job representing that, especially in the original blend without the FSG tobacco. But I wish I had more of the old ones so I could do like a compare. But nonetheless, this is really good.
People who get mad about the Cubanesque thing are people who never have their cigars get classified as Cubanesque. There's the only people that complain about it. Once you give them that compliment, they never make fun of it anymore. Like Skip Martin gets pissed off about it all the time. You know why? Because he never gets it. And that's okay. He doesn't make cigars of that quality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. If you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalace.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.